Hey, Hussein, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So I know Joshua reached out, spoke with you. So let's take a look and see what we can do, see if we can help you. So right over here, Prime Floor. We got your home, our products, our projects, about us, contact and book online. Excellent. One thing we're missing here is your phone number. So you want to have it somewhere over here where people can easily find it and click on it. So typically, our products, you would want to have it as a drop-down menu so that people can see what you're offering instead of having to click on a second page and then go through it there. You don't want them to kind of be struggling around with navigation. You want them to quickly find exactly what they're looking for. I like the book now. It brings you to book online. That's great. You can also have a thing on the side over here with like name, number, email, zip code, what they're looking for, and then kind of go from there. And I like how the top picture over here kind of moves. That's great. And I would love floor like that. But we got hardwood, laminate, vinyl. Excellent. So this should have been in the drop down menu. This is great. I love that. This I would never have this in my house. I am so sorry. I would probably fall down. I mean, I'm sleepy, in the morning, I'd fall down, break my foot. No, not happening. But excellent pictures. I love that. Why us? Good, good, good. All of this is great. We're missing one giant thing. We are missing content. You want to talk about the products that you're offering over here so Google can see that you're actually legitimately trying to make an effort about that. Once they see that you're putting in content, then you start to kind of move up the rankings. Now, the thing about that is, you want about 2,000 words of content on your website in order to help get you all the keywords that you're going to want. Now, I'll kind of discuss keywords in a second, but we're going to go at the back end of your website, kind of take a look over here and see what's going on. So right off the bat, there's not a lot going on over here. A UR rating is how strong your website is, Prime Floor Co. And a DR rating is how much Google likes you or trusts you. And right now they're both at 0 because you have no backlinks. Now, a backlink is where you have your website link somewhere else where somebody can click on it, and a referring domain is when it returns to you. Now, not all backlinks are the same. Some are more spammy than others, like BuzzFeed and Wikipedia. You definitely want to stay away from those and look toward the more reputable blogs and stuff that really help you guys out and that makes sense for you as a hardwood floor installer. And then those are the ones you're going to want. Those are the ones that are going to add credence to you and boost up your UR and DR rating. Now, you do want those in the 30s and 40s. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about here is your keywords, right? You have 8 of them. So you have 8 unique different keywords that Google, if typed into Google, you have the chance of getting put in the front position. You have prime flooring and prime flooring as well. Now, those are your names, so that's cheating. You are ranked number 3 and number 4 for those. The problem with this is that anyone in the United States can can type that in Google. So you definitely want to make it more of a location-specific idea. So none of these are location-specific, which means anyone across the United States and the world can search for that, even though they are pulling in a small amount of volume. But let me show you a different idea. And I'm going to hit back actually, but they're the ones I would be comparing you to. So we have Flooring, Sacramento, California. This is 2 types of words combined. It's a service of flooring and it's a location of Sacramento, California. So those 2 combined is actually how we create Google ads, but because it does 2 things. It lets somebody know I'm looking for a floor, something to do with floors. Flooring installation, hardwood floors, something like that, but it also lets you know that they're living in Sacramento, California. So that's why we can use them to create Google ads, those combinations. After the Google ads, we have our GMB, our Google My Business profile. It looks like Google switched some stuff around and they don't have the website link over here or the directions, which is actually going to cost these people a lot. But theoretically, 30 to 40% of all people searching for flooring Sacramento, California will click on one of these 3 guys. So it's very important to be in the top 3. And as you said, this is an ad. Somebody can get up there. But after that, we have our organic search. Anyone can rank here as long as you know what you're doing. You got Yelp as number 1 and FLooring Liquidators as number 2. Now, they are all across the United States, and they seem to have a decent bit, or all across California, and they seem to have a lot of, stuff going on. Now, most of the things they do, I think, is ship stuff, but they also do have showrooms, and they can install it themselves as well. As you can see, they have a drop-down menu of literally everything that they have to offer. They also have their phone number. Click here for schedule now, open until 6. They don't really have their phone number up here, which is fine when you're this big. Contact us financing. Oh, they do. Here's their phone number right here, but I would have rather had it up there. So I think this is probably where their store is. Now, if you're not a store, you're going to want to kind of focus on the stuff you offer, like the services you offer. Because people, this confuses a lot of people. They would rather get on the phone with somebody who's more local, who is, living in their neighborhood, stuff like that. It's not like a big chain thing. But as you can see, they kind of did something along the lines of you. They have a lot of links going on, and then these are all the California locations that they are offering. So they're going to try and rank number one for each of these areas, but you just have to worry about Sacramento. But let's take a look at the back end, see how they're doing. Now, this is a back page, right? It's not their main homepage. If it was, it would be very different numbers here. But they have a 15 UR rating and a 31 DR rating, so they have a decent website and a strong actual trust rating with Google. And they only have 18 backlinks and 14 referring domains. Now, again, this is just the back-end stuff, but they do have 226 organic keywords for this back page. But let me show you what happens when I put it in for their entire website. What actually changes? So while that's loading up, it should take any second. Their UR and DR rating isn't going to change, but their backlink profile will probably go up to 12,000. Their referring domains anywhere from I would say probably about 1,500. And then the organic keywords will probably skyrocket to about 20,000 different keywords. We just got to wait for it to load for us to see that. We will wait. Anyway, while that's happening, I'm just going to show you what their keywords are for this location. So they have flooring in Sacramento, flooring liquidator Sacramento. I don't care about the liquidators because no one types that in unless you're looking for them specifically. But Sacramento flooring, as you can see, there's a lot of volume here. There's 600 people a month searching for this one right here. They're getting 87 traffic, and they're in position number 4. Now, the rule of thumb is when you're in position 1, 2, or 3, you will get anywhere from 10 to 20%. Now, it is possible to get more than that. As you can see here, they're in 4, and they're getting over 10%. But take this guy, for example, Flooring Sacramento. They're getting 68, barely 10% for that one as well. So how does this really help you out, Hussein? All you got to do is we got to add content to your website. Adding content will allow you to get a lot more keywords than just the 8 you have here. We want to make sure they're location and service specific so that Google knows where you are and can direct the people in your area to you. And then on top of that, we want to get good backlinks and referring domains. Great news is I know somebody who has really good ones because they're obviously at the top of the rankings. These guys, as you can see, when I look at their whole website, they have a lot. You don't have to beat this. You just have to beat their location page for this area in Sacramento. So, like I said, we got to get those content up, keywords. We got to get those backlinks. And Google likes local, so you have a much better chance if you are local versus a chain. Anyway, that's all I really got, Hussein. I hope you have a great night. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a good one.